Hello and welcome to day one of Edge of Eternities. It just released live on Arena about an hour ago, and for this first deck we're going to try out what I think is going to be the best, or one of the best decks in Standard, and that is Blue-White Artifacts. It got a big upgrade in the form of Temporary Lockdown. The 3-mana enchantment has now become Pinnacle Starcage, a 3-mana artifact with basically the same effect. When it enters, exile all artifacts and creatures, mana value 2 or less until this artifact leaves the battlefield. It doesn't hit other non-land permanents, but effectively the same. But it's an artifact, so it does all the things. Probably most notably, you can order the triggers if you have that setting on your settings setup, setting, to first resolve the Starcage, sweep the board, and then you will still get the synth trigger after the fact. So not only have you swept the board of small stuff, you left behind a large blocker of your own. That's going to be really big in a lot of board states. It also can be upgraded into off your 2-drops because it's an artifact. So you can use the repurposing bay to change one of your 2-drops into a Starcage, sweep the board. And of course, you can also upgrade the Starcage itself into a Fire Crystal off the bay. So it just does all the things. It's going to be really good. Other new card here is going to be the Cryogen Relic, kind of taking the place of the Iron Crag. Iron Crag is very good. It ramps you right into Battlefront always, but I think we're going to want a Starcage way more than we used to want to Lockdown, because you can always just throw Starcage on the battlefield versus a control opponent with no targets and just let it sit there ready for an upgrade. And so if we're going to be doing that more often, the Relic gives you both an ETB and also a leave the battlefield trigger, and that you draw a card under both scenarios. So even if you go Relic 2 and then like Starcage 3, you then draw a card off the ETB, and then when it leaves, you draw another card. Then if you upgrade Starcage, you get it back, you draw another card. So I think the Relic is going to be pretty solid here and kind of helps us pseudo hit our land drops or whatever we need. The last major change is definitely to the mana base. We've lost a lot of good lands. All of the Sea Chrome Coast, the blue-white fast land, is gone, so we're replacing that with the starting town. And then we also lost the blue and white Pain land, which we cannot replace. So I'm running 2 archives in here, as well as a Fabled Passage. Hopefully that's enough. I don't want to run too many Surveil lands because I'm also running some of the Mythic Rare Station lands, which are going to be nuts potentially. I mean, it won't matter every game, but when it matters, it will matter a lot. These are Mythic Rare lands that enter tapped. They can create, 1 white. In this case, it's got Station, so you can tap your creatures to put charge counters on it. We're going to have lots of large creatures off the Synthesizer, which are sitting there doing nothing without haste a lot of the time. And when you accumulate 12 plus charge counters, you can then pay 4 and tap this land to create a token. That's a copy of target artifact or enchantment you control, except it's legendary. So you can make as many copies of the synth as you want, although after the first one, you'll still get the ETB triggers, but the legendary copy will die, or you can just make copies of different stuff. Like, if you have nothing better to do, this card is not going to be dead. You're going to have a lot to do with this card. The other one's also extremely good. Mythic Rare Blue land enters tap to make blue mana. It's got Station. At 12 plus charge counters, you can pay blue and tap to add 1 blue for each artifact you control. So be adding like 6 mana out of nowhere too. Both these cards look exceptionally good. They won't always matter, but when they matter, whew, it's a lot of value. So we're going to try 4 of these tap lands in the mana base. We'll see how much that hurts us. They are very high power level though, so we got to try them out. And then lastly, I'm going to run the Fire Crystal over the Memnon, the right hand. Play this card in the early access event. Very cool, very fun. When it pops off, it's great. I just do suspect in ranked standard, you're going to have no creatures all game, and then when you play this, you'll have a creature, and they'll kill it immediately, and you won't get any value out of it. So I don't think you want to run it in ranked standard, although it is very, very fun. Fire Crystal will end games on the spot. Play a couple 3-drops, get a couple synth thing going, and then out of nowhere, upgrade any of your 3-drops, even give them back a snare target, even give them back some Starcage stuff, or just sack one of your synths is totally fine at that stage of the game. Get the Fire Crystal, create another token off your remaining synth, give them all haste, and that is about game. So this is what we're running. There's currently no rank standard because there's a bug in the game off of the update. To my knowledge, it is locked here. So instead, we're going to do a standard event, which is perhaps even more interesting and competitive, actually. Constructed. Oh my gosh, hopefully it's here. It was here a second ago. Standard event. Cool. We'll throw some cash on the line. And yeah, I tried the color challenge again, and like tried to skip the tutorials again in case that would let me do rank standard. Didn't unlock it. Also, the first time I logged in, the store was locked as well. So they definitely got a couple bugs with this release, which is okay. We'll figure out something else to do. I'm going to drink water. Don't freak out. Fire Crystal in the opening hand. It's probably mulligan worthy. I mean, this hand's got no gas. Plus, we really don't want the Fire Crystal, right? So, yeah, we'll bin this one, I think. All right. Better. Mana's good. Yep, we'll keep this. Who's going back? Either Bricks or Relic. We already have 3 lands. Maybe you put back Bricks here. We don't need more land. We'll hit more land organically, right? Okay. The only thing I'll regret is if we need life versus an aggro opponent, but... Alright. Our first planet land. Goodness gracious, this is hype. This is very hype. I am hyped for this. Opponent on Spectral Sailor. It's gonna be a bit tough for us unless we hit a Star Cage. Mono blue. I think we're just gonna Saw Blades. I think we just want to take off whatever pressure we can. Surveilled and draw a card. I think this one is fine to go here. Who knows what they're running, right? If they have some like weird Essence counter, put a +1 counter on their thing, like we don't want to get too far behind. They're not gonna have a hasty creature anyway. Another Sailor comes in, main phased. So we can either blow a snare on it, which I don't really want to do. Or we can throw away our Bay into the counterspell, which I also don't really want to do. Or we can Relic, I suppose. I think we're just Relicking here. I prefer to save the snare for the Flash Cat. And if they want to counter this, we are very content with that. I'm thinking about it. Definitely thinking about something. Okay, draw a card. Get that last fast land down. So no other creature, so it feels like they do have a counterspell there. Let's see if Flash Cat comes in. Nope. I think Braided Net is decent. If they counter it, they don't get to play the Flash Cat this turn. We want the Bay to survive, though, for sure. Or you can Relic and kind of do nothing. Probably going to counter whatever this is, though. I guess you could give him another Relic here. I think we're okay if they counter the net. I think we're okay if they do that. We really just need the Repurposing Bay. Actually, I think we want as many counterspells out of the hand to resolve the Repurposing Bay. If we get Repurposing Bay down, I think we're gold. For the most part. If we're not dead by then. Okay, so next counterspell to work through is we could throw away the snare. Which is okay, actually. Under similar logic. Technically, they could have Spell Pierce, so I'm okay running this first. Otherwise, you might run the Relic first if you had a more relevant 3-drop to throw down. Get another Braided Net, I guess. Okay. Draw a card. Interesting. Not super how I wanted that to go. That's a draw 2 off the Relic. And then we could upgrade it off the Bay and be pretty happy campers. They plot what? What is this? Plan the heist. Surveil 3. If you have no cards in hand, then draw 3 cards. Well, 2 mana open. I think we go for the Bay here under Spell Pierce. And then also try to Star Cage. You got another Long River pull? Yes. That's okay. We get to Star Cage and draw 2. Which is probably the move here. That is really nice. Okay, left the battlefield, draw a card. Alright, there's the next Bay. And then we can sack the Star Cage, get the Fire Crystal, I guess. Which mana do we have here? We could also get a Synth first, I guess, which would be a little better, I suppose. Okay, I mean, we'll try this again. If they keep countering it, I guess we're pretty sad, but there's not really a whole lot else we can do. Okay, we draw another card. Sure. Continuing to net up on cards, though. They have to gift us a card every time. There's the next one. What do you know? Okay, we could flash that in to have more Bay targets. Probably don't need to do that. We'll probably save it for an actual threat. Sack this artifact, put a stun counter on up to 1 target tap creature. So you can just sack it, just draw a card. That is interesting. We will go for this. Okay, crab down. And then we go Bay, upgrade the Relic into a Synth. And then next turn upgrade the Star Cage. Or something, I don't know. Doesn't matter too much. Maybe upgrade the Saw Blades. Let's see if they finally let us resolve something. 4 mana open. Should be plenty to pay for whatever shenanigans. They got 1 more counterspell, dude. There's no end to these counters. Okay, no Bay for us. Is that all 4 Bays? 1, 2, 3. No, just 3. Unless we pay 2. Or they're just making the thing. Resolve. Alright, let's go do the Synth. Relic can go. Battlefront, very nice. Synth it is. We don't want the Fire Crystal on top for sure. You can go to the bottom. We'll go untap land, and we'll go Braided Net. I still think we might want a Snare for a cat. If we're gonna tap this thing down, we actually can do our first station here. Might as well. Let's try not to forget that. I forgot that in the early access event for sure. I don't... It's pretty rare to look at your tap land and be like, oh yeah, I have an ability to do there. Alright. 0 mana, Surveil 3, draw 3. Let's see it. Probably no pulls left, hopefully. Phantom Interference is pay 2. But, yeah, we can go for the Battlefront. I guess we go for Battlefront first and then upgrade the next one. You do the reverse order, but we might need mana to pay for Phantom Interference. Alright, that's a big guy. Plot another thing? Okay. Guess we might as well tap this down. I mean, we're pretty close to finding lethal here, if we're being honest. We could Battlefront first. And then, yeah, I mean, that should roughly be game, I think. We could look for... Yeah, we could try this. Let's do it this way. Ah, okay, just you. Probably take the card draw. I don't think we need the blade here. Don't need either of those. We already have an untapped land in hand. Okay, then we go Snare. And then we upgrade the Star Cage. Okay. Bay will pick any 3-drop here. It really doesn't matter. Star Cage, I think, isn't back nothing, right? Just our own stuff, so we might as well. Upgrade the Star Cage into the Fire Crystal that we put on top. Get another draw 2. The last repurposing Bay. And they will have haste, which will be game there. Okay. Game 1 down. Yeah, I definitely almost forgot to use the station. I feel like that's going to happen a lot until I get used to it. Okay, next game. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the client. Time for magic. The Gobbler says Ruckus on that day 1 grind. Yeah, I'm trying to make a video, but on the play with Star Cage in double white. Looks good. Yeah, it's hard to when the rank system is down. Okay, tap land on 1. Uthros, Titanic God Core. Very epic name. Okay, we can go starting town, we can go Relic. Pretty nice. Not sure what to prioritize on 3 here. Fear of missing out. So Star Cage is okay. Braided Net is okay. We have the 4th land, which is all that really matters. I guess we want to hit the 5th land. Let's just Braided Net here. We could tap down a big turn 3 Tirsa, I guess. There's still a chance they could play another Fear Missing Out. They could pay the Mako. We could hit a bigger Star Cage, though I'm not sure we will. 2 attackers? Nope. We'll try this first. Alright, there is a bigger Star Cage there. Oh, it's a huge Star Cage. Fantastic. No regrets. They could always Flood Maw bounce, but at least won't be on our turn this time around. It'll be a little bit painful if they do it on our turn. So it's not like an auto win yet, for sure. I think this is still the play, though. Draw a card. Okay, Bricks is nice. We can go Bricks into... oh no, we can't do that with next turn. Guess we'll just go Battlefront here, I guess. Another Fear, okay. I don't think we need to tap that. No, we can always wait in case we hit a Battlefront into a Soul Blade. VV down, that is relevant. We can't just sit here forever. We do have to find a win. A way to win. Okay, well, there's 1 blue open. I think we just go Battlefront here, though. You go Bricks, Bay, do nothing. I think we just Battlefront. See if they have the 1 of Spell Pierce ready to go. Nope. That's pretty big. And then we'll just snare away this last target. Seems good. And then we could tap it to make the God Core thing, but nope, I don't think we're doing that. Keep that blocker back. Alright, big move for the opponent. Let's see how badly they can hurt us here. Obviously, we can just recast the Star Cage again. So they need to get some stuff moving. Yep, not going to tap anything for the God Core. We need this blocker back for sure. Digging through the graveyard. Tirsa comes down, okay. VV, big discard. They scoop off of that. Interesting. I don't think the game was quite over. Might tap down the Mako. And then try to block the Light Shadow if they really go for that. I'm kind of surprised they quit right there. Obviously we had a big... I guess maybe they didn't have the next Flood Maw in hand. And didn't think they were going to get there. But that deck is very explosive. I probably wouldn't have scooped. Their hand must have been terrible, I think. Maybe they really wanted the 4th untap land with Flood Maw or Spell Pierce or something. They didn't get there. We're on the draw. Mana's looking good. Hand looks great. Against Thor, God of Thunder. Alright, yeah, we'll do this. So far, a number of tap lands hasn't hurt us, but of course that will be a game at some point where it does. the 4th land, I think we're pretty happy to keep here with Battlefront on the way. It's Naya Landfall. Okay. Get a little draw going. Okay, tap land. We could Star Cage. We'll see how this goes. Play another 1 or 2. I think we just have to Star Cage and slow him down a little bit on the draw. Okay, that is an artifact, right? Yeah, it is. So we actually can strip that with the Star Cage. You got to think they're white weenies, right? If they're doing this. So we could probably wait 1 more turn. I think we can wait 1 more turn and synth here instead. God Core probably don't need a tap land. And the bricks also probably don't need... We have enough land in hand. We already have bricks in hand too. So I think they're going to be low to the ground if you're going to run this like Anthem, but I don't know. So if they play out a lot of cheap stuff, we could Star Cage and order the triggers, still get a synth trigger after the fact, which I think is what we're doing right now. I don't want to take too many more damages off this. Oh, they tap again. Okay. I think we're good to Star Cage here. Which means we can play the tap land as well. Let's make sure to order the trigger. I feel like the trigger is ordered the other way. First, I want to resolve this, right? And then synth last. Okay, artifacts and creatures gone. Mana value 2 or less. And we get a tap land down here. I don't think they're going to have haste, so I think we can actually station this up. Could be wrong about that. We don't really know what they're doing just yet. Okay, Hovership can take the Star Cage, I think. No, only exile target creature. Okay, that's not a big deal. You gotta wonder if there's like Kona and stuff for tapping in there too. Not sure. I guess we could Bricks and Bay to be a little more mana efficient. And the next turn, Battlefront and level up. Something like that. Next turn we'll have 6 mana. And then we continue to crew to station the... I'm probably going to call it crew. Continue to station here. I don't think they have a... They're going to have a hasty threat, but I don't know for sure. A Roboroid. I think this card's going to be good in the Rabbit's deck. I think this will kind of replace Knight Errant and even compete with the 4-mana Rabbit. Oh my gosh. Does this do anything when it attacks? No? Okay. Cool. Sawblade is a nice pickup. I guess we can do that instead of Battlefront, or like in addition to or something. Sure. I guess there's also the question, do we just win here? If we upgrade, yeah, both these guys are good to go. Doesn't matter too much. If we upgrade a synth, we'll have 1 extra attacker. And yeah, that would be 9. I think it'd be 27 damage. Into the Fire Crystal is the point. Because we got 1 extra artifact. You'll convert the synth into the Fire Crystal, so you have the same number of artifacts there. But then you'll create 1 additional creature artifact. So I think we'd have 3 times 9 with haste. And they probably don't have a 1 mana instant. There could exist something in standard. Like exile target permanent with mana value 1 or less. That doesn't exist in standard. Okay, on the draw. Again, looking really solid here. Plenty of interaction, plus the Repurposing Bay. Very happy with this hand. Green. Surveil land is fine. You know, I think we assume they are... Do we need another one of these is the question. It's not bad. If they're Landfall, it's not bad. I'm not sure we need the next one. It's not bad, though. We already have Saw Blades and Snare and Stargate. It's a lot of removal. But if we assume they're Landfall, it's pretty good against them. Okay, a slow turn to Elf. So, yeah, not sure if they're... I don't remember if they run Landfall. Oh, that's a good target to kill. I think we'll just immediately snare that next turn. Did you not play Into the Saw Blades? Haha, okay. I think it's just land snare. Take the draw engine, or the value engine, whatever you call it. Lands off the top, birds off the top. Alright, okay. Was not playing around Stall Blades. Was just holding open mana. Now the Chocobo, here comes some threats. Alright, we're gonna need this Battlefront to be a big hit. I don't think whiffing is amongst our good options here. Other option is to go Brick Saw Blade into more open mana. I don't think that's it. I think we're just Battlefronting here. Never didn't have it. Definitely not gonna whiff. Okay. This plus a Star Cage? Or Repurposing Bay for free. It's probably even better, I guess. Whew. Take me to dinner first. Damn. Still under legit pressure here, though. We could still lose this game. Okay. We're happy to offer the trade. It's fine by me. Okay. Goes down. Great. We'll draw the synth. We'll play the bricks here first, I guess, and get the untapped land. So we'll lose the next synth, but that's okay. I think we're enough in the right direction that does not matter at this point. Okay, third land. And yeah. Do this. Don't need more land. I don't even think we need the Saw Blades. We already have one in hand too. I guess other option is to what? Play the tap land and play the... Now, if you want to play the bricks at all, you could also have upgraded. Yeah, there's no other way to do it. That was the best way to do it. Alright, Bushwhack. Basic land. But more importantly, manipulate the top card of the library. Do nothing. I mean, we almost just have lethal here in general. But we'll just go get another synth. If we're gonna do that, then, yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter too much. We'll do this, and then we'll play the Repurposing Bay, I guess. Fire Crystal on top, you never want that. Don't need the tap land either, probably. And technically, we could use someone to charge up the station here. And you only need a single one to charge it to max. Sure. So that should be game. So next turn, we could pay 4 plus tap this guy and create a token that's a copy of an artifact or enchantment. So we get a copy of a synth, for example. Obviously unnecessary, but could be done. Okay, a neat and tidy 4-0 so far, I think. Some of them gimmies, like the mono blue deck, actually gave us trouble. For the most part, it's not like a meta deck, right? But mono green is a very relevant meta deck. So we're currently 4-0. We got 3 more to go. We'll see. If it gets handed to us, we'll finish well before the hour, and then I'll have to figure out what to do. But obviously, very possible we could lose. We could have 5 games or 6 games, 3 wins, 3 losses in the next couple bit, next batch or so. On the play, hand is never not busted. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good enough. Blue sleight of hand. What do you think that is? I guess between lands and cards, we actually just want more cards here. lands it is. No sleight of hand, no steel cutter. What do you think we're doing? Fire crystal, do not want that in hand, too bad. I don't think we need to play the net yet. They could have a hasty... I guess they're VV combo deck, right? Yeah, we might regret not having the net down ready. We might want this ready for them. Maybe they have a turn 3 hasty Tirsa, I guess. And I don't know what this is yet. I think for sure it's got to be VV. Oh, it is VV, but it's VV. Whenever you cast a spell during your turn, other than your first spell that turn, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. And this does what? Activated abilities, not an activated ability. Okay. Well, I think we're going to Saw Blades that immediately then. So we can tap this down now. Yeah, we might as well Saw Blades it. So we'll do this, go get a white source. They could definitely have backup in hand, then go land, Geralf, and then something else. Keep removing it for a little while. I do think the Fire Crystal is worth it, even though it sucks when it shows up in your hand. It is an extremely impactful card. There's not really a good way to shuffle it back in somehow, I don't think. Or even to discard it, really. Yeah, we could run back the next trick here and save the snare for, I don't know, something more worthwhile. A little bit of stick here on blue. Okay. I think let's try this again. We have mana for Spell Pierce. Bounces the net. Okay, that's interesting. We now get more counters to tap stuff down. Tap land, bricks again. I'll tap land to hand. And then next turn we might just start netting. 3 for net, 2 for upgrade. Nope, gotta snare that now. Okay. Sure, second spell, alright. It's gotta be snare. And then we can either net or relic. I think we'll invest in the net. And again, try to work towards converting it into a draw. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw 7. All right, there's the last one. Unrelenting. Soul Cauldron as well. Activated abilities, so they can get VV now. So this is really bad, right? This is extremely bad. The only thing we can do to stop this right now, and they can activate the abilities. Actually, it depends where they put the counter. We can actually tap down the thing that they put the counter on, and then I think they cannot use activated abilities. Once they target, I will reread our braided net. I think that's how it works. Okay, so they put that in the cauldron, but you have to target a creature, right? They target the Geralf. Its activated abilities can't be activated for as long as it remains tapped. So not activated this turn. Hit us for 2, but now what? So if we spend all our mana... They could go crazy, but I mean, I think we have to take the net draw, right? I think it's the most productive use of our time. I mean, do they have creatures down here? Yeah, they have more creatures too, so they'll get another counter anyway. We can try to draw into another net, basically. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they might hit us for a lot here, but I think we have to do this. Leave blue open still. Craft with, I guess, the relic here. Okay, land not helpful. Alright, well. It's a lot of cards. Is it enough? Fast land. Plenty of land here. Probably the planes can go. And the island. I guess we're never able to cast the crystal, right? Whatever, I don't care. That's fine. Starcage is not a bad follow-up. And then we can continue to net down the flesh right, I guess. We take the cauldron too. Okay, so we find out if they can win here. Depends if they can get haste or not. I think if they cannot get haste, then hopefully we Starcage all the small stuff. And then net down the Geralf as an upkeep stop. Unless we can hit more gas. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, we see if they can go infinite here or not. Or if they can get haste. I mean, they obviously could hit land at some point. So far, these guys can only attack though, right? They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage on board. That can give other creatures you control haste. Okay, first loss of the day. Nothing we could have done differently, I don't think. They had, what, 3 Geralfs? We were a turn off from getting there. Starcage would have been good. We tapped down a Geralf. They still have VV. Nah, maybe not a win. I mean, we would have needed, I think, another hard piece of removal to take the next Geralf. Tapping it down, it still keeps the triggered ability. And then we're just praying they whiff on their draws. So, okay. First loss of the day to Busted and Broken VV combo. Rockabrill. Opponent goes first. We do have double white for Starcage. We have Crystal in the opening hand though, but it's still a really good hand, right? Starcage Battlefront is very acceptable still, I think. Crystal is a dead card in hand. Okay, tap land. It's the mirror match. And Starcage does not help here, because they get the draw as well, which is not so good. Black as well. Oh man, there is a new black card in this set. Well, no, I'm not so sure. They could be anything. They could be pixies, actually. Perhaps they're actually pixies. Or just blue-black control? We can certainly try a Bay here. I mean, we don't know what they are. I think this is okay. No negates. They are pixies. Okay. So, shouldn't really be any counterspells. I think we can just fire off the Battlefront this coming turn. Alright, double spell pixies. Let's go. Let's see it. Let's see the gas. Yeah, I think it's this. Snare is good. Synth is good. Let's do it. Snare the Zenith. Synth up. 4/4. Can always Starcage. Probably don't need the next Adagia. How's the bricks do? It is a 2-drop. Actually pairs well next turn with the Bay. Starcage. I think it's okay given the bays we have, actually. It's just a upgrade. And continue to hit lands. I don't think we're going to have a blocker on the ground, so I guess we are going to station here. I don't think we need a blocker on the ground. Seam Rip. Alright, 4/4 gone. No problem. To the face. Kaito coming in. So we could Bricks and upgrade Bricks into Snare and take out Kaito. Or we can just go get another Synth. Starcage has not hit the talent, by the way. Or this guy. Yeah, we want something else good to upgrade, I guess. So I think this one is coming down this turn. I'll take life too, matters. And then the question, how important is it to get rid of Kaito? If we just get another Synth, we only have one blocker. And if they interact with that, attack, draw cards, yeah, maybe you do, maybe just get the Snare here. Not screw around with Kaito. Okay, you can go. Take our blocker. Nothing left to do. We'll get this guy down. Don't need that land, I don't think. And you could tap the 5 and get up to 9. But we have so much good stuff to do here, I don't think I need to do that. It's kind of tempting. As soon as next turn we can make a copy of a Synth. But we have the Bay for a while. I think I'm going to chill. I don't think I want to get greedy against them. We'll see. Okay, well, there you go. I guess we could have anticipated that. Even with the Kieran, we could have anticipated that. Maybe we should have just used it to get up to 9 station. Starcage. Okay here. I mean, we prefer if the Kieran came down immediately and we take everything. Fear of Isolation. Yeah, we could take all these creatures right here and be pretty happy about it. I think that's fine by me. Go Starcage first. Order the triggers. First sweep, then Synth. And then Bay after, get another one. Fire Crystal, straight chilling in hand. Here, I'm pretty happy to do our station now. And 1 does it, we're already up to 12. Okay, that's it. Great. So now we can pay 4 plus tap the station, make a copy of the Synth. Or the Snare, or the Starcage. Probably the Starcage. Seam Rip again, okay. Yeah, I guess we are doing that. If we make a copy of the Starcage, how good is that? It's still pretty good. Seam Rip again? Okay. Yeah, seems like we just make a copy of the Starcage. There's no this town bounce anymore, right? Make a copy of the Starcage sweeps the Relic. But I think we want the Relic around a repurposing bay. Copy of Starcage, yeah. Order triggers. Oh, it didn't ask me to order that time? I don't know why that would be, but that is what just happened, right? There was no pop-up that time? Not sure why that's the case. Do you have to hold full control for create a token that's a copy target artifact or enchantment? Yeah, so it enters, and then I don't know why we didn't get stock was a good pick for them. I don't know why we didn't get the like we'd have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'd have an 8 drop right now. And instead we have nothing. Starcage again. Or just upgrade into Synth, I guess, is probably the better thing to do. Or use the Adagia again as many times as we want. So here's a Synth. That's good too. And then might as well double spell here. no fire crystal to be had. Okay. Pretty close to game now. We can net down one attacker. We have nothing else good to upgrade into. We only have 3 drops. They could get a whole bunch of blockers here, but... And I guess we'll use Adagio to make a copy of the synth, I guess is the next thing. Unless we think we can find lethal somehow by copying like a snare. Yeah, probably want to copy the snare, maybe? Alright, sure. It's that creature. I think we're fine if they attack us. They don't. Okay. Okay. We might just take the Zenith. And we can also do this, right? Everything here is good. They might flash in one more blocker. I mean, this is just very good. Everything's good. Everything's good from here on out. Okay. Yep. It's all good. This actually can be converted, so it's okay. Then we net one of these guys. And then we net another one. And that's a lot of attackers. Even with a Kieran pickup. Put a stun counter on up to 1 target tapped creature. But they cannot use it to tap. They do get 1 point of life, is that it? Alright, I don't think it's gonna do it. Okay. Well, I guess you can let me know in the comments if the Fire Crystal belongs in the deck or not. It's really nasty when it works. But it's interesting just to just sit in the hands the other time. You could put in the other random 4-drop. The I forget what it's called. Some kind of gnome market maker. Gnome distribution center. And you can even put in a 5-drop if you want, although I don't think you need to. Yeah, on the play with synth, it's pretty good. Surveil is probably fine here. I don't think we need more land. As cute as it is, I think it's okay. Alright, mono black. We have a removal spell here, which is okay. I guess we'll fire it off. We could save it. We could save it for sure. We could save it for like a big net. Tap down a big important thing, kill that. Bat. Alright, take the synth. Alright, well, I'm regretting all my life choices now, but that's okay. It's a good pickup. We could go Bay, and then next turn upgrade a Saw Blades and cast the next Saw Blades. Should not be so bad. Unless they bat again. Sunset Saboteur, it's got Ward. That one's difficult to target. So we're looking just to make a big blocker for that one. Okay, I don't really feel like discarding cards. I think we are just going and getting a synth here. Oh, Starcage. Starcage is great, right? Yeah, Starcage is pretty good, I guess. It deals with the whole menace problem. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Let's do that. That's fine. All right, good enough. Okay, I think one more victory, and then we would close out the... We close out with 7-1. I think that's our current stat. I think we're 6-1 currently. Yeah, one more to go. And then we would get, what? 500 gems, 3 packs, and a play-in points. Okay. We paid 375 gems. It's pretty hard to break even then, yeah? Not sure. That ginger dude is the final boss. He's a collector of magic cards. On the play, looking very good here. So far, not penalized by the tap lands once today. Have never had a scenario where need that third land, we drew it, it was tapped, we stalled out. So far, 6 has been acceptable. 2 Adagias, 2 of the blue ones, Gothros or something, Lord Planet, and then 2 of the Mystical Archive, I think. All right, Ginger Dude, think about the mulligan. Comments are largely about how the game is broken currently. Thank you all for responding. I wasn't sure if it was just me or if anyone had a fix or whatever. Servers graded, can't buy gems or wild cards. Same for me, it's broken. Gems aren't available in the shop. They've really temporarily disabled some game modes. Okay, so it's gonna be, we just want a Star Cage. I think we're happy to hit that next land. I guess we're gonna Star Cage, this is a better value. Hopefully we hit land organically. Alright. I think we will Star Cage here. You could wait for one more round of stuff, but they could definitely have a 3-drop too. They could have the new 3-drop, the chick that like warps in, who's very cool. They could have all 3-drops. I think we'll just fire off the first Star Cage. Take our draw and be done with it. Cool, next land is good. Star Cage, draw an extra card is good by me. Okay, tap land. Could fire that off if they tap out for a 3-drop. We shall see. Nope. I guess we'll go bricks, hold open a Saw Blades for a Pride Mate. That's fine with me. Shelter by Ghosts. Alright, we cannot stop that. Take the Star Cage. Alright. But if they attack and tap, then we get the Star Cage back and they sweep the entire board. So let's see if they do attack. Obviously we can't do it this turn, but if it's tapped on our turn, we can just do the thing. Yes, okay. So we can either go land snare. Or we can just go Saw Blades, unless we think they can do something at instant speed, right? Can they gain life at instant speed here? Could they, technically they could flash in some random ass creature, right? So I guess the really safe play is just to snare this thing. That's the really safe play. They're also acting like they have stick here, so I don't know what they got. We're to find out. We could lose this turn. I guess actually you don't have to target that. Hold on, you can just target the shelter here. And just get back to Star Cage. I guess that is the safest of safe plays. Because I should not be able to hexproof that. Are you about to do something? What are you about to do, man? I'm terrified. No. Star Cage back. Everyone goes. We get the relic draw again. They might have hexproof or something. Can fire off the bricks. I don't think they're going to instant speed get lost, but for artifacts, like I don't think they're going to disenchant us right now. Okay. Lots of land in hand. Hawk returns. Let's see if they shelter again. Good game. No. Okay. All right. Well, that'll wrap up the video. Went a tidy 7-1 with this deck. I thought the standard event might be more competitive than ranked standard. I would say this was less competitive than ranked standard. So if you're accustomed to a certain level of gameplay in these videos, I am sorry. I had no control over this. The ranked ladder is gone, and we'll see if it's back up. In order to, if you wanted to farm this event, it looks like, yeah, 5 wins. 5 wins nets you a little bit over even, plus 2 packs, and 4 wins, I'm not sure how much a pack is worth, but nets you up a little bit under if it costs 375 to get in. We got a play-in point too. Deck construction, man, the only thing I would really question is the Fire Crystal worth it or not? I saw it a lot of comments hyping it up. It is devastating to have that option, but it does suck to have it in hand. We have no way to filter it out. So you can let me know in the comments what you think, but yeah, I do think this is going to be the best or one of the best decks in Standard, and I think people are going to try to run a lot of the black or black and white sacrifice deck, which is shaping up to be solid. But if you run Star Cage and you can just exile all the stuff, you're going to be pretty happy about it too. So that's what I think. Yeah, I don't know about the Fire Crystal. It's so good when it works. I mean, the other option is to put in 1,000 Move Smithy and call it a day, and then you just have like a upgrade target, but boy, does this close out games. Or the final option would be, I mean, technically you can cast it off Starting Town. Honestly, maybe it's better. Maybe now that you have Starting Town, maybe you can actually get away with this. Maybe it's even better now. Okay, I'm down for it. I like Fire Crystal still. If you enjoyed today's video, you can like and subscribe and leave a comment. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.